अक्षय साहब, चूंकि ऑफ कोर्स एयर वाई इंटरनेशनल बार भी देखा जा रहा है और ये जो पूरा मामला है पूरी दुनिया की नजर है, तो अगर आप कंफर्टेबली बता सकें अंग्रेजी जबान में, ताकि हमारे जो वो लोग जो सुनना चाह रहे पाकिस्तान का पर्सपेक्टिव, अक्सर कहा जाता है जी अंग्रेजी जबान में जाता नहीं पाकिस्तान का बाहर नैरेटिव, तो जरा अंग्रेजी में थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए जो भी आपने तमाम बातें बताई, जो समअप किया आपने वहां पर जो सूरत हाल अपनी आंखों से देखी।
Right, I'm right now standing at Jabba, a place where India claimed that their Indian Air Force has carried out some strikes and dropped 1,000-kilogram bomb. We have been, reporters have been at the site. I myself at Jabba. We have been talking to the officials, and all eyewitness accounts say, and even if we look at the photographs of the craters which have been released, they are just 4 to 5 feet deep at a distance of about 250 to 300 feet from each other. It's a very thinly populated area. There are scarce, very scarce population in Jabba as such, and the aerial distance from Muzaffarabad to Jabba, that is about 2 to 3 minutes of aerial flight, and that's the time which the Indian Air Force took to violate the line of control and intrude into the Pakistani territory. It's for the first time that the Indian Air Force has violated the line of control after the 1971 war. And once we came to this location, all the Indian claims of having carried out strikes in Pakistan and having killed about 300 people, they seem to be a farce just to placate the Indian anger, the public anger after Pulwama and the pressures which were on the Narendra Modi government. And the Indians have very smartly calculated as to how this strike had to be carried out, in which no civilian casualty or no military casualty has taken place by the grace of God, and it was a calculated move. But it's a provocative act of war, and Pakistan's spokesperson of the military, Lastif Ghafoor, has categorically stated that Pakistan will dominate the escalation ladder. Once the Indian Air Force tried to breach the line of control, entered the Pakistani territory, Pakistan Air Force was awake at that time. The timing was between 2:55 to 3 a.m. according to the local time here. And the Pakistan Air Force jets scrambled immediately, and the Indian aircraft, which are said to be Mirage, they were forced to retreat back. So it was an engagement of just 2 to 3 minutes when most of Pakistanis were sleeping at that time, but our armed forces were awake, our ground troops were awake, our Air Force pilots and airmen were awake, and they immediately scrambled. The combat air pilots, they were already in the air, and they chased out the Indian aircraft. There's a lot of questions which are being asked as to why these Indian aircraft were not shot. Once this engagement started and Pakistani aircraft started chasing including Indian aircraft, it was an aerial distance of just 2 to 3 minutes, and they immediately crossed back into the Indian territory. This is what happened here. Only one person is slightly injured, whose name is said to be Duran Shah, an old man of around 60 to 65 years of age, who lived on this mountain top, and he got a slight head injury because of the sound of the dropping bombs, and he probably hit a door. Apart from that, there is no other casualties. There have been no other funerals in this area, and all the Indian claims they cannot be justified once we visit the ground here. The spokesperson of Pakistan's armed forces has given an offer that international media, local media, and even diplomats and UN representatives of a military observer group, they can be brought here on this site. They can actually see on the ground. There are no madrasas or training camps as the Indians have been claiming, and the lie of the India stands exposed. I would go to an extent that perhaps Indian media itself should contact and go through the normal official processes and request to come here so that they can see for themselves as to what the Indian government is claiming and what kind of lies they have been telling to their people back home by actually visiting the site here and what they claim to have destroyed. There is nothing on the ground here. It's a far-flung area. No population there, no civilian casualties, no military casualties which have taken place here in Jabba. Yes, Maria.
शुक्रिया आशिष साहब।